Okay, hi guys. Just a quick update. Sorry I've been out of the loop for so long. Maybe it's been a year since I've done any Blender videos. I actually did load version 2.8 last year, and I tried it. You know what? I couldn't read the screen. No, no joke. Because of the dark screen, somehow for my vision and the high resolution of the icons and stuff, I had a really hard time with it. So I went back to 2.79 anyway because they took the physics engine out of 2.8. So what I've been doing all year long is still working on my publishing business. As you can see here, these are my books that are under Amazon. If you type Sikwenchu Press, you can see here. Now the story is that I have 8 volumes up here and more to go, but these are all published. I've had one sale total out of all 8. Now, can you believe it? Now, you might think I would be discouraged. Oh, not in the least. So it turns out that if you don't have a way to really advertise something against people in the math business, because this is what I'm really up against, math education down here, these stories, then you just can't find it. In fact, unless you specifically search this title, or if you type in if you type in the publishing company Sikwenchu Press, then you can actually find them. But who knows about that? Nobody, right? So I have a whole different strategy this year to make it work. So what I'm going to do is each one of these math-based books. This one here, simple equations, fractions, percentage, errors and volumes, and computer fundamentals. There's a total of about 22 short stories in all of them, and I'm going to break those out as individual stories to simplify it. And I'm going to put them on my website as ebooks, and kind of without quite as much of the curriculum, kind of as an easy way to get in. And you can start reading the stories because I'm going to showcase some of them on the website. I'll show you that here in a second. But the one thing, if you haven't noticed, is that, and the reason I am posting this video is because if you notice the cover on all these, that's Blender generated image, and that's Blender, and that's Blender. That's not the, let's see, that's Blender, Blender, and Blender. All those I did in Blender, right? So Blender turns out to be a very cool way to do artwork when you're not the greatest illustrator on the planet. Now, actually, my illustration skills are getting better. In fact, you can only see part of this image, but that was like 15 years ago. I can actually draw figures these days from memory, so I'm improving on the illustration side. And I'll be doing a bunch of illustrated books that are actually 2D illustrated in addition to 3D illustrated. So here, let's just take a quick look at the website. Here's my website, Sikwenchu Press. This is in the works right now, and I'm going to launch it formally around the first or second of the year. And if you go to this section, the icebreaker stories, this is where I break out the individual stories. And if you register to the website, there'll be another section. It won't be test page. It'll be something like sample stories or something like that. But in both those areas, you'll be able to go down and read stories to kind of give you an idea of what it's all about. In case you know parents who have kids in the like 7 to 12 year age range, because it covers topics that are really important for just generally learning math. Now this is just a PDF viewer, so you can cycle through it just like this, and it kind of gives you an idea of it. It basically, each story teaches you a fundamental concept, and without overburdening you with too many exercises. There's only a few exercises to do in each one. The I broke these out as icebreaker stories for people who don't really get math, who hate math, who are really frustrated with it. And it's designed to just simple concepts each one, and it's quite efficient. So check it out, please, if you would. Or more importantly, could you help me out and just like get the word out? Because I've been working on this for years and years. One sale, unbelievable. But that's okay. I've printed a bunch of these, and I'm going to be giving a bunch of books out. So I'm actually going to start the marketing in earnest this coming January. So we'll see if things improve. They better, huh? Okay, well, so um, I'll get back at it. If you keep an eye on Sikwenchu Press, I'm going to be pumping out a whole lot more books this year as well. I've written another 20 stories as well, and I'm in the process of formatting those, and I'll be putting those on Amazon as well. So I'm really just trying to solve the math crisis because, you know how it is. If you don't have fundamental math skills, it's hard to do a lot of things, and this is designed to give elementary and middle school kids fundamental math skills. All right, well, thanks a lot for checking it out. I appreciate it. And I hope to be back online making tutorials. I don't know when. It might be soon enough, but at the very least, what you're going to see is a lot more books that are going to incorporate a lot more Blender type models and scenes as well. So, all right. Hope you have a great year. I'll talk to you later.